they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yeah, so glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahoks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the fresh sophomores,
High school learning champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon, Illinois. We are ready for some Collinsville Kahok ice hockey tonight as we welcome you in to the McKendree Recplex. I am Todd Duke, and we're glad that you're with us on this Tuesday night in December as we welcome you into the Culp Jennings Florist pregame show. Culp Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Culp Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. You can stop in for weekly specials. They have other things there besides flowers. They also offer plants and planters as well as grave blankets and other kind of memorabilia and mementos as well. Give Culp Jennings a call, 344-0404 or online, culpjennings.com. Collinsville Kahoks come into this contest getting ready to take on Belleville. Collinsville comes in at 4-3-2 on the year, while Belleville, they come in at 6-1 and sit in second place right now in the, fourth place. Wow, fourth place team right now. Fourth place only lost one game. That's pretty good. A couple of other teams have played more games than Belleville has, but at 6-1, Belleville is sitting right now in fourth place. Collinsville right now is 2 spots behind Belleville. Granite City separates both Collinsville and Belleville from each other, as does 2 points. Belleville has 12 points on the year. They're 6 out. Collinsville has 10 points on the year. They are 8 out. Everyone is chasing the team from Freeburg-Waterloo. They are 9-0 and have 18 points on the year. So Collinsville getting ready to take on Belleville. Just a little while ago, I had a chance to catch up with Collinsville head coach Ryan Shea. We will pass that conversation on to you next as the Culp Jennings Florist pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Collinsville Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Collinsville Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Collinsville Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call up Jennings Floors, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Collinsville Jennings Florist pregame show, here on the Kahok Sports Network, as we are a little bit chilly tonight because we're inside, and we are inside on a big slab of ice. The McKendree Recplex is where we are, and we're back to some hockey action as Collinsville gets ready to take on Belleville, and Coach Ryan Shea of your Kahoks joins us now on the pregame show. Well, because of all my equipment failures and things like that, my laptop was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I haven't had a real good chance to talk to you. But although I've done some games, we didn't have the opportunity to do pregame interviews. So let's talk a little bit. What do you think of your team so far, man? You're 4-3-2. You all right with that?
Yeah, we're coming around. I think at the beginning of the season we really weren't ready to play. Expectations might have been higher than we needed them to be or wanted them to be. So we're took a little time to catch our gear, but we're getting it now. We've played 2 really good hockey games against Vianney and Granite City, and looking forward to another one against Belleville tonight.
One of the games I did, you brought in a goaltender that I had never seen before in Jacob Zagorski, and you were telling me you need to have a third goaltender to get some minutes so they can qualify for the playoffs. Wow, what a game. The guy stood there and didn't see a shot.
Yeah, East Alton Wood River struggling a little bit with some of their personnel. You know, they're getting numbers, but maybe not the numbers that they want. But those kids will come along. You know, more touches on the ice, they'll get better quickly, and you'll be surprised where they're at in a couple years. But, yeah, Jacob didn't see much action, but it's good to see him see the pace of Varsity because it's a lot different than JV.
Okay, and in the meantime, since you put Zagorski in goal, that means you have Grant Goodson on the ice, not wearing goalie equipment. So tell everybody about that.
Yeah, Grant, you know, he's been playing goalie his whole life, and he's out skates at stick and pucks and things like that, and a couple times at practices. So maybe to get him a little clear-headed and have some fun, we put him out there on defense, and he didn't do half bad. I mean, he scored a goal, and I think he assisted on another one, and he wasn't just a body out there. He was a useful body, and he played well.
All right, so at this point in your season, any surprises, and I'm talking about personnel-wise, the kids on your team? Anybody that's like, wow, man, I didn't know that kid had it in him?
You probably knew that Nathan Austin had him in him, but he's really stepping up this year. He's becoming quite the, no pun intended, but little leader on the team. He's putting the puck in net with some regularity and assisting, and his tenacious forechecks and just how he gets in there and scraps. He's one to watch. Maybe a surprise. He doesn't show up on the score sheet a lot, but Brent Ledbetter, he's doing some good things out there. And also Stanger. Stanger's really come to play this year. He's bringing physicality and a lot more discipline is what Stanger brings to the team. And we wish he would have brought that a little sooner in his hockey career, but he's doing really well this year.
All right, one thing if you had to pick that you wanted to work on really bad, what is it?
This evening or just in general?
In general.
In general, getting pucks to the net, we're not doing too terrible of a job, but we need to get bodies to the net. You're going against Belleville. I think we only put 1 goal in, and we had a ton of shots. We weren't there for rebounds. We weren't getting traffic in front. Columbia, we lost 1-0. Same story. Ton of shots on goal, but nobody putting traffic in front, screens in front. We got to be willing to go to the dirty areas to score a goal. We can't snipe goals from the blue line. You might get away with it against some of the lesser teams in the league, but not against the good teams. So last night in the Granite, we had, 2 out of 3 goals were pretty much, I don't want to call them garbage, but that's what they were, right in front of the net, banging, and that's the way we need to play this year. So that's what I'm looking for going forward for the rest of the season.
As is the case when I normally do another sport, while there's another sport going on simultaneously, which was the case last night when I was doing the girls' basketball game. You guys were playing Granite City, and I've already heard 3 people say, man, you missed a good one last night. Tell us about last night's 3-3 tie.
Granite is really good this year, and they have been for quite some time, but now they're putting it all together. All the pieces are there. They're gelling. They got one of the best players in the league, if not the best player, Hunter Parker. The kid he just does crazy things, and he did it again last night. Accounted for all 3 of their goals. If he scored 2 of them and assisted on the 3rd. But it had everything. It had physicality. It had shots on goal. It had great play, defense. It just shots. It had everything. Fans, obnoxious fans. It was everything that you want to see in a hockey game, because Granite's been blowing people out left and right, and they might have expected to blow us out, but that wasn't the case.
Hey, another tie. You had one of those a couple of weeks ago, man. You didn't have any last year, so kind of uncharted territory for you guys.
Yeah, a little bit. We were up in the game last night. I want to say less than a minute left, 45 seconds. They tied it, and they had huge momentum. So we were kind of a little bit lucky to come out with a tie with the momentum they had late in the game. But ties, yeah, they're part of it. It sucks. I mean, you didn't lose, but hell, you didn't win. So it is uncharted territory, but hopefully some humbling territory.
They used to have ties in the NHL. Everybody used to call it like kissing your sister.
I never had a sister.
I always thought that was kind of a weird saying anyway. All right, you got Belleville tonight. This is the team that, we know beat you last year in the championship round. Game number 1 of this season, the season opener. You lost to them 4-1. Not indicative of the score. It was a lot closer than a 4-1 game. What do you want to see out of your team tonight?
As we alluded to earlier, you asked me about what do I want to see. It's the same thing. Pucks to the net and bodies to the net. We can get pucks to the net. We have to get bodies to the net. And if we're not willing to go there, then, the score might be the same thing. We talked about it in the locker room. We weren't really ready to play in that game. Hopefully we're ready to play for this one because we know how good Belleville is. And, they're, I think, second place in the league, and they're doing a lot of good things. So we got to be ready for them.
What's the toughest thing about playing Belleville?
They're tough. They're physical. I'm glad we played Granite last night because we know that we can play physical. That's not our style. We like to play a finesse, kind of run and gun type of hockey game, and we're capable of playing physical. We just needed to believe it, and I think last night, hopefully the kids believe that they can.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Hey, good to see you. Thanks, Todd.
Ryan Shea, your Collinsville Kahok head coach, will be back in just a moment to set the starting lineups for you, and we'll have opening face-off. All that and more coming up in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
Once again, we welcome you back to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. Boy, that's like the third time I've stumbled here tonight since I've been on the air. Are we in for a rough night with the lips and the tongue and all that moving at the same time? I guess we'll find out here in just a little bit. Anyway, welcome back. My name is Todd Duke. Kristen Velasky is on the camera for us tonight. We do appreciate him filling in as Mr. Dak Ledbetter is up north in Chicago. 4-3-2 are your Collinsville Kahawks. Belleville 6-1. I have the Belleville Lancers colors on the scoreboard, and wouldn't you know it, the Belleville team comes in dark blue and maroon. So forgive the color scheme there, Belleville fans. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, let's set the starting lineups for you as these two teams have a couple of minutes left during their skate. For Belleville, we'll begin with the defensemen. That'll be Logan Krause and Cody Webb. Your wingers are Aiden Kwiatkowski and Austin Pellegrino, and your center is Cameron Tenyas, and in goal tonight for Belleville will be Graham Gunn. We'll touch on some stats here in just a moment. For Collinsville, on the blue line, you'll have Cole Quatlander and Andrew Belandis. Your right winger is Demayo Edwards. Your left winger is Brent Ledbetter, and your center tonight is Nathan Austin. In between the pipes for Collinsville is Grant Goodson. Talked about him in the pregame show, but he's back in the goalie equipment tonight as he gets ready to take on the team from Belleville. Now, it's not like it's not like the high school. So for those of you watching for the first time, it's not Belleville East or Belleville West, and there is no mascot. So it's just Belleville, not the Belleville Dogs or the Belleville Cats or anything like that. So just Belleville. So let's get to those goalie stats, shall we? Grant Goodson in goal tonight. This is his fourth game. He has played 98 minutes. He is 2-0 on the year. He has allowed 5 goals, and he's made 31 saves for a 2.14 goals against average. And his save percentage is just a tick over 86% on 36 shots on the year. For Graham Gunn, he has played every game on the season thus far except for a little bit of a 10-minute period in one of the games, so he has credit for playing all 7. 272 minutes, he's 6-1. He has given up 12 goals. He has made 96 saves, so his goals against average is 1.85, and his save percentage is right at 89%. Leading scorer for Collinsville thus far on the year is Jacob Schreiber. He has 8 goals, not pegged to start tonight, but I'm sure if he's here, we'll see him out there. And the leader in goals for Belleville so far on the year is Sam Carricker, also not in the starting lineup, but I'm sure we will see young Mr. Carricker out there as well. So Collinsville coming off a 3-3 tie against Granite City last night. Second tie this season. That goes with the 2-2 tie versus Alton back on the 19th of November. First tie since the 1-1 tie against Freeburg Waterloo back on November 14th of 2017, and only the 5th tie in the last 5 seasons of hockey for Collinsville. Belleville has not played since their 8-3 win 2 days before Thanksgiving over O'Fallon, so they might be a little rusty. Belleville's only loss so far this year was a 3-2 loss in Afton against Vianney, and that was back on November the 18th. Of course, these two teams met on opening day. That was my birthday on November the 5th, and that is when the laptop went down right in the middle of the pregame show. So we just got the laptop back a couple of games ago, had a boys bowling match and last night's basketball game, so this is just the 3rd game back since we've got the laptop back. So in that opening game, it was a 4-1 loss for Collinsville. Jacob Schreiber scored the only goal for Collinsville in the first. Garofalo and Paget had an assist on that. And Carter Elmore played 16 minutes, gave up 3 goals and 12 shots on goal toward him. Grant Goodson played 14 minutes of that game, gave up a goal on 9 shots on goal. On the other side, William Messinger scored 2 goals for Belleville. Cameron Tinius had a goal. Sam Carricker had a goal as well. And Graham Gunn was in goal that night also, as he is tonight. He made 22 saves on 23 shots. We're just about set for the national anthem here, so we will take our final break. When we come back, opening face-off. That'll come your way here in just mere moments on the Kahok Sports Network.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's HIBid.com to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next on.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahoks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahoks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering, wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. And once again, we welcome you back to the McKendree Recplex. I am Todd Duke along with Christian Velasky on the camera. We're glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network as we are just about set for this game between Collinsville and Belleville. Collinsville is the home team here tonight. They are dressed in their home white uniforms. They have the big purple Indian head on the front, bright purple numbers on the backs, and their names across the backs of their jerseys, wearing the black helmets. Also in the black helmets would be Belleville. They are wearing dark blue trousers and maroon jerseys, and it says BTHS Hockey on the fronts of their jerseys in white letters, numbers on the back in white as well. Both teams ready to go as we are in the center face-off circle. It is Nathan Austin taking on Cameron Tenyas, and Belleville wins the face-off, and we are underway here in this first period, and glad that you're with us here on a Tuesday night in December as we are knee-deep in the holiday shopping season now. Here is Quatlander for Collinsville behind his own net. He'll send it on around, and Edwards can't contain it over on the far side boards, and it ends up going over into the corner. And Andrew Belandis, who had a goal in last night's 3-3 tie, tries to come in and make a play on it. Austin trying to steal it from Belleville as Belleville tries to keep it in to their offensive zone, but they'll go back and play chase now, will Belleville. Here is Tenyas. He gets the puck and sends it through the neutral zone. Collinsville goes over and chases it down, and that is Edwards, who will end up with the puck, and he'll sweep it with a backhander right behind the net to Alberico. Alberico then backhands it right back to where it came from, and then Alberico will get it right back and send it up the near side boards here. Picked up by Kraus, and then it's a turnover as Napier has it over on the wing, and he centers it to a very wide open Jacob Schreiber, but the pass went behind Schreiber instead. Now another chance for a centering opportunity. Puck ends up on the back of the net, and then it comes up the near side boards and heads toward the neutral zone, but Collinsville Schreiber is there to keep it in, sends it up the boards, and Collinsville trying to fight for it once again. Schreiber in the mix once again, but Belleville gets it, and Burns sends it down, and then the Belleville team will go for a line change as Garofalo sends it up the boards to Napier after it ricochets off of the referee's skates. And then the puck at center ice bangs off the half boards over on the far side with 12:15 left to play here in this opening period. No score between Collinsville and Belleville, and we have our first whistle of the game, and that stops the clock with 12:12 left to play here in this first period. So far, neither team has registered a shot on goal. Icing was the call. Faceoff will come down to the left of Grant Goodson. Papa Chrysanthu wins it in the faceoff circle, and then a shot that goes right into the glove of Grant Goodson off of the stick of Michael Kraus. We have a Michael and a Logan Kraus playing in this one. Papa Chrysanthu loses that faceoff this time to Stenger, so Stenger and Matthew, Papa Chrysanthu, each have won one. Loose puck in the Collinsville defensive zone. Sent up the near side boards and into the offensive zone, but Belleville's defenders were back to take care of that one, and away with the puck is Matthew Werner. Werner sends it up into his offensive zone. We're going to have a penalty coming up here against Collinsville for a tripping call, and our first power play of the game is going to belong to Belleville. And it'll come with 11:37 left to play in the first period. They don't keep stats on power play goals in the Mississippi Valley Conference Hockey Association's website, so I would like to be able to tell you how each team does on their power plays and their PKs. In the box goes Alexander Stenger for tripping, and for the next 2 minutes, at least, Belleville is going to have the man advantage. Here is Carricker over in this near faceoff circle. He'll send it up the boards to Kraus. Kraus with a shot and a possible deflection as Messenger, who scored a goal in that first meeting in the season opener, was right in front, providing some traffic in front of Goodson. Faceoff comes to Goodson's left. Won by Collinsville initially, and now Goodson will take care of it himself. He'll send it up to Nathan Austin, who will bank it all the way down the boards and kill off some of that Belleville power play. Over on the far side, that puck just went right past the stick of Cody Webb. And Belleville has to reset as the puck floats to center ice. And Messenger comes in on the right wing, but didn't take the puck with him on a nice defensive play by Collinsville. But over on the left side, there's a shot from a long angle, and that one goes up into the netting and stops the clock with 10:55 left to play here in this first period. 1:19 left to go on the PK for Collinsville, as Belleville has finally lit up the part of the scoreboard that says shots on goal. Belleville up 2-0 in that department, as you would figure, before this power play started. Either team had a shot on goal. That one just squeaks across the blue line. Ledisky has to go back and corral it and sends it over onto the far side for Campo. Now back up to Kwiatkowski. Back behind his net is Graham Gunn. He'll sling the puck up onto the stick of Kwiatkowski. And Belleville tries to bring it up and get something going on this power play, but they lose control of the puck, and Garofalo is the first one back to touch it, but he didn't take it with him. And now Belleville has a chance to set up with 40 seconds left to go here in the man advantage. Here is Bryce Campo over on the far side point. And then it comes into Tenyus. Tenyus is trying to get it back to Campo, but he was being bothered by Napier and decided just to keep the puck instead. Now Campo gets it at the blue line, sends it all the way down into that far side corner. 20 seconds left to go in the man advantage for Belleville. Now with it is Pellegrino. Pellegrino lost control of the puck, and Collinsville player lost his stick and kicked the puck up the ice on a nice play. That was Garofalo, I believe. And as the power play time winds down, 5 seconds left to go. Belleville brings it into the zone once again. Collinsville will get it out, and out of the penalty box is Stenger. He'll head right to the bench, and DeMaio Edwards will come on instead. There's Alberico. He backhands it, tries to get it out of the zone. He does so, and it scoots up the near side. Ledisky back playing some defense. Will send it up across the opposing blue line, and now back to the center faceoff circle. Collinsville picks up the loose puck. Here is Edwards. So nothing doing on the power play for Belleville. 2 shots on goal in those 2 minutes, but nothing to show for it. Here is Papa Casanthu in the slot, takes a shot. That's blocked out by a defenseman. Ledbetter missed it as he tried to circle around in the faceoff zone, and now he'll end up with it and send it up the boards, but can't get it out. Collinsville trying to get that puck out. They'll finally send it over onto the far side for Andrew Belandis, and Belandis will get it back into the neutral zone. 8:40 left to play here in this opening period. No score between Collinsville and Belleville. Collinsville has yet to register a shot on goal. He just got through killing off a penalty, however, as Collinsville sends it on a cross-ice pass to Connor Bush. Bush slingshots it all the way around. The goal occupied by Gunn. Collinsville can't contain it into the offensive zone, though. They come back to center ice and will have to play retreat once again. Belandis tries to send it up, but that was almost kind of a lazy pass as Belleville had a player bearing down on the intended pass recipient. But no damage thus far. Schreiber, he banks it off of a body and sends it up through the neutral zone, and Collinsville once again puts it behind the net. Gunn for Belleville goes back and retreats it and sends it all the way down the length of the ice. Collinsville making a line change. Garofalo goes back to get it, sends it up the near side boards, and Bush can't quite control it. Now it's an opportunity here for Belleville. They send it right across the opening of the slot down there, right in front of the goal crease, but there was no one there to put it home for Belleville, and now Collinsville finally gets it out of the zone. Here is Nathan Austin. Austin sends it back to his defense. Defense sends it up, and it hits the red line. Belleville trying to track it down. Messenger does. High slot, takes a shot, and a glove save by Grant Goodson with 7:24 left to play here in this first period. Still no score, and still nary a shot on goal by the Kahawks. Face-off once again will come to the left of Grant Goodson. Messenger loses it to Austin. Collinsville picks it up on the near side boards, but they can't get it out. Ledisky sends it all the way around the net. Garofalo puts on the brakes, puts on a nice move, sends it up to Ledbetter. Now Collinsville with a little bit of a forward momentum boost here, and here is Nathan Austin coming in over on the left wing and taken into the boards for a second, but held his own. And now the puck comes to the neutral zone, and Brenna Shea will try to send it back into the offensive side, but that's rejected by Belleville. And then it floats back into the Collinsville defensive zone. Ledbetter retrieves a pass in the neutral zone. Boy, I'm telling you what, Belleville is all over the neutral zone. They are clogging up the neutral zone like you wouldn't believe. 6:40 left to play here in this opening period. No score. Here is Tenyas for Belleville. Tenyas, as Brenna Shea was skating backwards, trying to get that puck before it went between her skates and ended up falling backwards. Ledbetter is the one who comes up with it. He'll send it deep, and Collinsville will make a wholesale line change here. 5 players back to the bench, 5 new players on the ice. Napier trying to chase down the puck, and it comes to center ice, and there is Joel Arnold. Arnold, he'll shoot it up the right side and then take a ride back behind the Belleville net. Lost control of the puck when he took that ride, though. And then Belleville slingshots it all the way around. Here is Alberico. He can't keep it in, and Belleville retreats to neutral ice once again. Alberico finds a gift of a turnover and sends it back behind the Belleville net. Just under 6 to go here in this first period. Still no score. Collinsville looking for that elusive first shot on goal. Once they get it, they'll open up the bottle and let it flow, hopefully. Here is a loose puck in the neutral zone, and that is fluttering down the ice. Quatlander will go back to get it for Collinsville. He'll shoot it up the boards, but he couldn't find the stick of Napier as that puck took a weird bounce off the boards, and now it ends up behind Goodson. Over here in the near corner, Kraus from the point takes a shot. That's off of a body and flutters wide. And then going to give it a chase down over there is Papa Casanthu. And then he gets tripped up. This time, no arms are raised by either of the referees. Collinsville breaks out. Joel Arnold puts a shot wide of the goal. And then Schreiber comes in and does a nice job of keeping it in the offensive zone. Now Edwards is trying to pinch in. Here's Paget from the point, and a shot on goal finally right into the glove of Graham Gunn, and Collinsville records their first shot on goal. It comes with 5:02 left to play here in this first period. So Collinsville will finally get an offensive zone faceoff. It'll come to the right of Gunn, and a Stinger wins it, and then Volandis loses the puck. Here is Tenyas, puts on the brakes right at the blue line, sends it right up to the deep slot, almost picked off by Volandis. And then a futile shot, so to speak, kind of just trickled off to the sideboards. But comes to the neutral zone, Collinsville, and Paget tried to chip at it to keep it in, and there's a shot that I think got a piece of some part of the equipment belonging to Grant Goodson. And then the puck once again back into neutral ice. That was brought in offside. So we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone that's seen a lot of traffic tonight. 4:22 left to play here in this first period. No score between Collinsville and Belleville. Messinger against Austin, and Messinger wins that one, but Collinsville ends up tracking the puck down for a second. It ends up fluttering away, and the Kahawks bring it out of their defensive zone. But a turnover by Austin in the neutral zone will put the puck back on the stick of Messinger, and now up to Kraus. Kraus will send it in deep. Grant Goodson behind his own net sends it up into the corner, and it's picked up by Garofalo. He'll send it right off the back of the referee, and then he'll get it right back on a very fortuitous bounce there for Collinsville. Back behind the Belleville net, Nathan Austin tries to backhand a centering pass into Ledbetter, and now Ledbetter puts it right back behind the net where it flutters away from the Belleville defenseman, and Nathan Austin had a chance to send it out front for another opportunity, but that is thwarted once again by Belleville. And here comes Messenger. He comes in onside. Back into the corner. Sam Carricker leaves it. Collinsville finds the gift of a puck. Here's Joel Arnold coming in on the right side. Has the puck knocked off of his stick, but puts a shot on the goal, and Gunn gloves it and holds on. And that stops the clock with 3:08 left to play here in a scoreless first period. Belleville out shooting Collinsville right now 3-2. 2 of those shots came on a power play. So since then, Collinsville has outshot Belleville 2-1. Schreiber in the face-off circle along with Messinger once again, I think. Or is that, no, that's Tenyas. Excuse me. Saw the 7, didn't see the other one. One of them is 17, the other one is 77. Here is Napier. He puts a puck in a perfect spot. Oh, a shot and a save by Gunn. That's the hardest he's had to work yet in this game, Gunn has. And that was a prime opportunity for Collinsville with a man high in the slot and a perfect pass. Over on the far side board, centering pass that Collinsville picks up. Here is Napier. He's got a little bit of room on a breakaway. He shoots and a glove save that ends up going off of the mitt of Gunn and into the nets. And Collinsville is starting to turn up the opportunity chances here. 2:34 left to play in this opening period. Still no score, and now the Kahawks out shooting Belleville 4-3. Face-off will come to the left of Gunn. Papa Chrysanthou wins it against Schreiber for Belleville. Up the boards it goes. Latinet brought it up. He had his pocket picked by Schreiber, and Schreiber circles in the defensive zone, sends a little of a backhand pass to Arnold, but Arnold's return pass is picked off, and then Papa Chrysanthou is in the slot. He's taken off of the puck by 4 different Kahawks, and then Collinsville relieves that pressure, and they'll send it down ice. 2 minutes to go here in this opening period. Far side, Matthew Werner banks it off the boards. It comes to the neutral zone, and that's Nick Garofalo that has it. He'll slingshot that thing all the way around, and it comes to the other side, but no one there pinching in for Collinsville. Connor Bush was the closest, but he couldn't get there in time. Not before Papa Chrysanthou did. And now they battle for it over in the corner, and now chipping in is Cody Watts for Collinsville. Kraus behind his own net. He finds the puck and banks it off the high glass. Oh, big hit over there on the far side as Matthew Werner was taken out on the play, and I believe that's going to turn into a penalty for Collinsville. Paget. Illegal hit from behind is what they're calling, so another power play here with 1:22 left in the first for Belleville. So we'll have the rest of this period and a portion of the next if they can't get it done before the clock hits 0 here. Second power play of this period for Belleville. Faceoff will come to Goodson's right this time, and it is won by Schreiber. It's poked up by Belandis, but not out, and then Nathan Austin from his knees gets it back to the neutral zone, so Belleville will have to regroup. Here is Campo. He takes it all the way into the right side, puts a centering pass through the middle, and that misses everyone on the other side. Cameron Burns got a hold of it, and then a loose puck is tracked by Goodson, and that stops the clock with 1:02 left to play here in this first period. Schreiber got his stick on that puck first in the faceoff circle, but couldn't generate enough power to move the puck. Carricker sends a pass over on the far side point as Belleville is up on the power play, and that was a nice interception right in the low slot area, right in front of Goodson. Collinsville, they get it and send it all the way down. That'll relieve some of that pressure as we have 35 seconds left to play here in this first period. Collinsville already has 4 shorthanded goals this year that I know of, as Belleville sends the puck back behind the net. And they were offside, so all of them had to get out and go back, and they did so. That allows Collinsville to grab the puck, and now a loose puck in the neutral zone. Shot in to the offensive zone by Belleville. Collinsville gets it and shoots it right back out. All the way down the ice it goes. 10 seconds left in this first period. And here's Joe Arnold with a steal over on the far side. Puts on the brakes. Nice move as he gets around Cody Webb for just a moment, but that's going to do it for period number 1. And Belleville will have the remainder of that power play in period number 2, which comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex in O'Fallon, Todd Duke and Christian Velasky with you as we are set to begin period number 2. No score in that first period. Each team has 4 shots on goal, and Collinsville still has 39 seconds left of penalty killing time to work with here as we switch ends of the ice. Grant Goodson in the goal to your left now. Here is Pellegrino for Belleville as Belleville is still working on the power play. High slot shot, and Grant Goodson just gets a piece of that. And there's a shot that's from the blue line. That was going to go wide anyway, but Goodson was not going to take any chances. And stops the puck with nary 20 seconds gone here in this second period. That puck ricochets off of a body and into the netting, so we'll do this all over again. Netting all the way around the building. So fans, not much of a chance to get hit by a puck in this building, that's for sure. Faceoff will come out to Goodson's left. And now we have a delay. I believe there was an equipment problem. Chin strap won't stay fastened for Nick Garofalo, so he'll give way for Alberico. Zachary Alberico. And Webb will take a shot toward the goal, but that goes well wide. 10 seconds left to go in the power play for Belleville, and Collinsville gets it and shoots the puck down the ice, and that should take care of the rest of that power play time as Gunn goes behind the net to get it. Bush is out of the penalty box. He heads to the bench. Austin comes in and takes his place, and then Belleville sends it down the length of the ice once again. And Alberico behind his own net shoots it up to Napier. Napier trying to give it back to Alberico, but it got caught in the skates of one of the defensemen for Belleville over there as Pellegrino is back now fighting for it behind the Collinsville net. There's a shot toward the goal, trying for a tip in there. Was Pellegrino, but I don't think he ever got to touch that puck. Now here's a chance for Collinsville. Napier over on the left wing. Circle, shoots, saved by Gunn. Rebound. It didn't come out very far. Austin was there ready to put it back in, but Gunn didn't let it come out far enough. Now Austin steals the puck over on the far side, but that favor is returned, and Pellegrino now brings it back up for Belleville as Ledbetter does a little back checking there and tries to poke that puck away. And now a turnover and a shot, and that one goes over the left shoulder of Grant Goodson. Cameron Burns with a pretty good quality chance there. There was Belandis trying to send it up the boards. Kraus trying to keep it in. He can't. Ledbetter knocks it out. Still going after the puck. Chasing Campo for it. Campo turns and then sends it back through neutral ice. Right onto the stick of Logan Kraus. His shot is pushed aside a little bit high, but Goodson got a piece of that one as well. There's a shot from an off angle that Goodson saves, and now Papa Chrysanthu is skating with it over in the far circle and skated just a little too much. Turned the puck over, but Collinsville having a hard time getting it out. They finally do. Here is Edwards in the face-off circle. Takes a shot, no good, and then it's shoved aside by one of the defensemen for Belleville, and I believe that Campo just took a big hit over into the glass, and I don't know if he's okay or not. He stays on his feet, but I think he's a little shaken up as he heads to the bench very slowly. but still able to skate his way to the bench. Brenna Shea tries to backhand it out of the zone. She can't do it. Belleville keeps it in right at the blue line. Pass over on the side to Isaac Bourne. And now back behind the net. Brenna Shea, that's dangerous. Right in the slot area in front of her own net. But it works. Collinsville gets it out. Puck flutters up high. Edwards gloves it, puts it down on his stick, comes in, over on the left wing, takes a shot, big rebound, but no one there for Collinsville to put the trash away. 10:45 left to play here in period number 2. We are still scoreless between Collinsville and Belleville. Cody Watts gives it up in front of the goal, and a nice save there by Grant Goodson as things got a little sloppy on either side, and each team had a good scoring opportunity off the trashy, sloppy stuff, but neither one could put it in. 10:37 left to play here in this second period. Belleville now back out in front on shots, 10-6. Face off to Goodson's left, won by Belleville, comes all the way back to the defense, and having a hard time keeping it over there was Nolan Lamonte. He did, but eventually Collinsville sends it out. Here is Tenyas. Tenyas puts a wobbly puck on the stick of Pellegrino. Pellegrino comes in on the left side, takes a shot, and it's in and out of the glove of Grant Goodson, so it stays alive. And then over in the far side corner, Garofalo, who got his chin strap fixed, he chases the puck down and sends it back behind his own net. Alberico thought about chasing it, but you know what? Garofalo said, I'll go get my own puck. And then he finds Stenger with it. Stenger gets bumped off the puck, but Connor Bush finds it. He sends it off the far side boards. And Belleville, with a good play on defense, will send it right back out. And over on the right side, Belleville trying to set things up. That one flutters high over the top of the net, right behind Goodson. Collinsville gets it, and they send it into the neutral zone and eventually into the offensive zone, but no one there wearing purple and white to get it. Right in front of the penalty box, Collinsville has to go chase on defense once again. Here is Alberico. Alberico behind his own net will pass it over to Garofalo. Garofalo, he can move, banks it off the boards, tries to get it up to Napier. Now Napier with it over on this side. And coming in on the right wing, takes a shot, and that one's shoved aside by the right leg of Graham Gunn. Now at the blue line. Collinsville can't keep it in. Belandis with it in the neutral zone. Over on the far side to Arnold. Arnold gets it to Garofalo with a backhand pass that goes right through the slot. No one there wearing the purple and the white. Joe Arnold stops that one from going out of the zone by kicking up his leg. There's an off-angle shot and a save by Gunn. In the face-off circle, a backhand. That goes wide. Napier puts it out front. A chance for Schreiber, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Schreiber sends it back to Garofalo. Garofalo back to Schreiber. Schreiber out front. Belandis, swing and a miss on a pretty set-up pass there by Garofalo. Here's Napier with a nice move behind the net. He centers. Jacob Schreiber shoots, and a save and a score! I believe Schreiber took the initial shot. Gunn got the save. And then I believe Joe Arnold tapped in the rebound. Collinsville goes out front 1-0. I have to wait and see who they give this to on the PA announcement. Belleville gets it. Papa Cassandru sends it down the ice. And then takes a ride all the way out. Yep, that's what I thought. Assist on that play by Schreiber. And Schreiber gets the only assist. And Joe Arnold picks up goal number 7 on the year. So he is just one behind the aforementioned Jacob Schreiber for the team lead. 1-0 in favor of Collinsville. 8:27 is the time of the goal in period number 2. That was a great piece of puck moving down there by Garofalo and Napier to keep that thing going. And Napier sends a beautiful pass right out front in the slot to Schreiber. Schreiber shoots a rocket that Gunn makes the save on, but the rebound comes out, and Arnold was there to tap it home. 7:53 left to play here in this second period. 1-0 in favor of Collinsville. Nathan Austin in the face-off circle against Logan Kraus, but everybody's waiting for Pellegrino to come off the bench. And Belleville wins that one, and here is Pellegrino. Collinsville waiting at the blue line. They'll send the puck back into their offensive zone. Nathan Austin goes to chase it down. He couldn't. Werner is there for Belleville. He'll send it on front. And Papa Chrysanthu brings it up the left wing with a head of steam. Gets around Alberico, but not far enough to get a quality shot on goal. And then Papa Chrysanthu was taken out behind the net by one of the Kahok defenders, but Belleville keeps it in. Here is Pellegrino. Pellegrino right around the circle. Puts one right in the center, and nothing doing there for Cameron Burns. Now Papa Chrysanthu over in the far side gets triple teamed, and Nathan Austin comes away with the puck, finds Connor Bush. Bush gets tripped as he enters the zone. That's going to put Collinsville offside, so they decide not to touch the puck, but that's going to bring a opportunity for Michael Kraus, and his shot goes high. With the rebound, Sam Carricker. He puts it off the side of the net. Collinsville finds the rebound, but they can't get it out. Kraus back out front from the blue line, puts a shot toward the goal. I think that was eventually tipped wide. And then over on the far side, Tenyus sends it all the way back down. Carricker back behind his own net, sends it even deeper back behind the net into the near side corner. Now Kraus chipping in from the blue line. Can't get there. Garofalo does for Collinsville, and the Kahok defender shoots the puck with a backhand through the neutral zone, trying to find his defensive partner over there, David Napier, but Napier fell down, and now Belleville has control of the puck. 6:20 left to play here in this second period. 1-0 in favor of Collinsville. Messinger takes a shot. That's blocked by Belandis before it even made it to Goodson. Now a loose puck back behind the net, and here is Cameron Burns out front. Nothing doing. Collinsville comes away with the rebound, and all the way across the ice, that is Napier. He brings it in up against the far boards. Referee gets in the way of both players over there, so that benefits Belleville as they get the puck and shoot it up all the way back into the neutral zone. Here is Messenger once again coming in on the wing, and he got taken off the puck. A shot from the blue line on a blistering shot by Cody Webb, but Grant Goodson saw it all the way, and the score stays 1-0 in favor of the Kahawks. Face-off will come to Goodson's right. And they whistle that one dead before it gets going. Stinger and Tenyus in the face-off circle. 5:44 left to play here in the second. Looks like Campo has to go off the ice for some reason or another. As that face-off was won by Belleville, but the puck ended up being loose and trickled all the way to the other side of the boards. And now Collinsville trying to track it down. They do so behind their own net. And keep it at 'em play by young Mr. Alexander Stinger there. He never gave up on that puck and ended up with it anyway all the way back to the neutral zone. But a turnover gives it back to Belleville. Here's Pellegrino. Had a nice stick move for a moment. Comes out of the zone. Kraus picks it up in the neutral ice and will send it back in offside as the referee still has his arm up. That forces all the Belleville players to come back out. Oh, an errant pass there. And Pellegrino almost had a gift of a pass to walk right in with. He still stays with it. Gets it to a teammate. And here is Tenyus. High slot. That shot is deflected off of the skates of Nathan Austin. And Collinsville still can't get it out. Over in the far side corner. Picked up by Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski back behind the Collinsville net. Tries to poke it up to Kraus. Didn't get a lot on it. And now it comes back to Kwiatkowski. He'll take it into the face-off circle and try to put a little bit more on that shot. But the Collinsville defender was there to lift his stick a little bit. And he didn't get enough on it. Collinsville having a hard time getting it out of their own end, though. Here is Tenyus. Off-angle shot. Goodson cuts off that angle. And now a loose puck once again over in the far side corner. This time is finally settled down by Andrew Belandis. He looks for an outlet pass and finds one. And it comes all the way down into the Collinsville offensive zone. And Collinsville makes a line change. Those guys were down there on that end of the ice for a while. And here's Nathan Austin. And a nice job taking Matthew Werner off the puck, but Belleville still comes away with it. And back at the line, they send it in just a little bit deeper. Lots of net couldn't get it. And here is Belandis. He'll send it up through the neutral zone, just out of the reach of Ledbetter. Ledbetter will go chase it down in the corner, and in the meantime, he'll put a hit on Michael Kraus. And then a puck over in the corner, finally brought out of the scrum by Belleville. 3:25 left to play here in the second period. Collinsville has scored the only goal in this game, and it came earlier in this period on the 7th goal of the year by Joel Arnold. Collinsville leads 1-0. Here is Garofalo for the Kahawks behind his own net. Puts on the brakes, keeps the puck with him. Looks up, finds an outlet, but that's going to be an icing call. He tried to find Edwards here in the neutral zone, but he put a little bit too much height on that puck, and Edwards didn't have a chance to knock it down with anything. And if he would have, it would have been whistled dead with a high stick anyway. 3:04 left to play here in this second period. Belleville out shooting Collinsville right now 12-9, but the only numbers that mean anything on that scoreboard has the Kahawks with 1 and Belleville with 0. Here's Burns with a partial shot that never did make it out of the faceoff circle. Now Shea in front, gets her stick on it, and sends it up to Joel Arnold, the goal scorer here tonight. Joel Arnold gets taken out on a nice shoulder check by Logan Kraus. And now Joel Arnold gets the puck and tries to knock it down. Nice job by Brenna Shea to keep it in, but most of the Collinsville players had already started to retreat back toward the puck, but the Kahawks keep it in anyway. Arnold in that far side corner. That one, I think, went off of the high glass. It might have been on the top of the glass, but referees let play continue. 2:25 left to play here in this second period. There's a shot. That one is an initial save by Goodson, and then the rebound just trickles wide of the goal. Webb kept that in at the blue line. Now Arnold tries to give chase down over there. He couldn't get there in time. And now a loose puck into the near side corner. Garofalo tracks it down for Collinsville. Behind his own net, he tries to circle out of the way of Sam Carricker, and Carricker, I believe, is going to get called for a penalty. Yep. Collinsville is going to have their first power play of this game as Sam Carricker is going to go off for interference, and it'll come with 1:54 left to play here in this second period. So the rest of this period, Collinsville will be on the power play, unless, of course, they score. If they can't, they'll have a whole 6 seconds of power play time to begin the third. Faceoff will come out to Gunn's left. Alexander Stinger loses that one against Tenyas, and Belleville, who is on the penalty kill for the first time tonight, sends it all the way down the ice. There's a shot, and that's a save by Gunn. Out to the point it comes. Quatlander takes a shot. That's through some traffic. Oh, rebound almost put back in by Stinger. He takes it, and he wraps it around anyway. Alexander Stinger makes it 2-0 Collinsville on a power play goal. That didn't take very long. About 20 seconds into the power play. You gotta like it when you score a power play goal, don't you? 1:20 left to go here in this second period. Collinsville out front now by a score of 2-0. And Belleville with the puck in the neutral zone. Kwiatkowski sends it in, and all the way into the far side corner it goes. And a backhand shot saved by Goodson. And then a loose puck. Nathan Austin trying to pick that one up at the top of the faceoff circle. He can't. Collinsville finally does. Nathan Austin gets it, and then, boy, oh boy, that's a big weight mismatch there as big number 75, Cody Webb, takes Nathan Austin down onto the ice, and Webb probably has a good 80 pounds on Austin, if not more. Another save by Goodson. And Belleville still with it in their offensive zone, trying to find an answer here to get one of those goals back with 30 seconds left to play here in this second period. Here is Connor Bush. Up the far side boards, into the far side corner it goes. Back behind the Belleville net and back into the corner with 20 seconds left to play here in this second period. Alberico shoots the puck back into the zone, but Collinsville would be offside, so they have to retreat. They do so. By the time Belleville picks it up and turns it over, there's a shot that goes wide. And with 5 seconds left to go here in this second period, with play up against the boards, that's going to do it. Period number 2 is in the books, and a nice period it was as the Kahawks pick up 2 goals, 1 on the power play. We're back with the third period in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune has now added Collinsville to their coverage area this year, including coverage of City Hall, happenings in Collinsville, as well as coverage of the Unit 10 schools and the Collinsville Kahawks, plus more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper that is published every Thursday and has been reporting news and sports in Madison County for over 30 years. Subscriptions are only $32 for an entire year, delivered to your home and the online edition. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at www.timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Troy Times-Tribune.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current one? Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now. Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis to help you find the perfect home or to help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 618-780-4622 or visit them online at blaylockteam.com or on Facebook at the Blaylock Team.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex, third period just underway. Collinsville leads this one by a score of 2-0. I'm Todd Duke alongside Christian Velasky. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. We got a good game here. 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Alberico at center ice. I think he tried to take a shot right from the center faceoff circle. That didn't get through all the traffic that was there in front of him, so Collinsville retreats as we switch ends of the ice once again. Back behind his own net, Dave Napier for the Kahawks. He'll send it over to the other side where it's picked up by Jacob Schreiber. Schreiber will race it up the right side, put on the brakes, send a pass to Arnold, who scored the first goal of this game for Collinsville, then tries to send one back to Alberico, but that one went a little wide, and now a race for it as Papa Chrysanthu comes in, trying to track it down at the same time Andrew Belandis was, and then Collinsville gets it out of the zone. It's knocked back in by Belleville, and they have to retreat to avoid the offside whistle. Collinsville, they come away with it. Over on the far side, skating it back around behind his own net is Alberico. Then he got taken off the puck. And Miller ends up with it for Belleville. Garofalo uses his stick and picks that puck right off of the stick of Miller. Up to Nathan Austin. Austin didn't have that long enough reach, but here comes Edwards off the bench. A shot. Nathan Austin there with the rebound. He couldn't poke it home. And then Belleville gets it and sends it back up the near side boards. Paget, he keeps it in. Belleville having a hard time getting it out of their defensive zone. Belandis there with a nice stick trying to keep it in. He can't. Ladisky over on the other side has a head of steam, puts a shot right into the slot area that ends up being tipped and going wide. And then Paget tries to send it up the boards. That's off the referee. Belleville ends up with it. A shot and a save by Grant Goodson to keep the 0 on the board under the BTHS. 12-10 left to play here in this third period. 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. Shots on goal in that second period. Belleville out shooting Collinsville 10-9 overall. Belleville out shooting the Kahawks 14-13. Here's Kraus at the blue line. Sends one a little bit wide. Going to chase it down is Cameron Burns for Belleville, but he oversteps the puck, and now Nathan Austin is there trying to fight off Messinger. And then a beautiful pass, but Sam Carricker couldn't pull the trigger on the one-timer. Collinsville comes away with it. Edwards gets it into the neutral zone, and then it goes and plays Chase. He takes Messenger into the boards along with him. And we continue to play 5-on-5 hockey. Over on the far side, pass for Cameron Burns. He brings it in to his offensive zone and then sends it back behind the Collinsville net. Carricker over there. Brenna Shea trying to fight him off. Now Nathan Austin in the scrum as well. Two of the smallest people that play varsity hockey are out there trying to take that puck away, and Nathan Austin and Brenna Shea. This one is going to be an icing call against Collinsville, so the faceoff will come all the way down once again in front of Grant Goodson. 11:13 left to play here in this third period. 2-0 in favor of Collinsville on 2 second period goals. One by Joel Arnold at even strength, one by Alexander Stinger on the power play. Collinsville wins the faceoff. Shea tries to get it up the boards. She's being double teamed over there. She'll need a little bit of help, so Stinger comes in to provide some assistance, but Collinsville still couldn't wrestle that puck away. Now in the slot, a save by Goodson. That rebound comes all the way out in the high slot and picked up by Connor Bush for Collinsville. He throws it into the neutral zone. Glove down by Cody Watts, who then sticks it down deep into the Collinsville offensive zone. Stinger lays out one of the players. That is Cody Webb behind the Belleville net and draws the penalty. And Collinsville touches up. There's the whistle. And Belleville is going to go on their third power play of this game. Alexander Stinger laying a lick. Him to trim one of those away and get right back into this game. Not that they're out of it. This is a very close, well-fought game. There's a pass that was centered, but Belandis was there to chop at that puck and send it into the air, and then Napier sends it out of the zone. Off the boards, not out, and then a shot from outside the zone. And that is a save by Goodson, and because the puck was shot outside of the zone, the faceoff comes outside of the zone. 1:38 left to go in the man advantage. Well, they're going to bring that all the way back. He wasn't on the other side of the red line, was he? They're going to bring this faceoff all the way down to the left of Graham Gunn. Belleville wins it. They bank it off the boards, but then Collinsville picks it up after it hits a skate. And the Kahawks will take it for a ride, trying to kill some time, but they took it for a ride into their own offensive zone. Schreiber did, and let's hope we don't pay for that. Here's Kraus with a shot from just on top of the face-off circle. It goes well wide, and then a shot that was blocked right in the high slot by Collinsville, and then the Kahawks eventually send it out. Alberico was in the right spot at the right time there. He stopped that centering pass before it made it to its destination. 1 minute to go in the man advantage for Belleville as they try to pick up their first goal of this game. Collinsville leads 2-0 with 9.5 to go here in this third period, and the Kahawks once again do a nice job of killing off some time on the PK. Austin trying to chase it down to extend that time. Papa Chrysanthu back behind his own net, brings it out. Belleville tries to set it up. Papa Chrysanthu brings it in, zigzags over into the left face-off circle, and at the top of the circle, he'll survey things and send a pass over to this side for Carricker. Back to Ledisky. Ledisky back over for Carricker. Carricker knocks it behind the net, and then a pass attempt for Messinger waiting in the slot. Ends up going on a Collinsville stick, and the Kahawks send it down the ice and take a lot of time off of that power play. There's only 5 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Belleville. That puck goes behind the Collinsville net. Messinger chases it down, but Napier gets there first. Power play is over. Collinsville kills off another man advantage for Belleville. Schreiber with a shot and a save by Gunn. And there in front of the net was Arnold, seeing if he can poke it in there, and taking a little bit of a exception to that was Carricker. They have words, but cooler heads prevail. 8:26. Left here in this third. Face-off comes to Gunn's right. Won by Collinsville. Puck sent over into the far side. Arnold trying to fight off his defender. I believe that was, well, I can't tell now. And into the high slot, Napier puts one toward the goal, but Nothing doing there. Arnold trying to chip in and help. He can't. Napier, he's trying to battle for that puck as well. Referee's been in the way a couple of times tonight here in this game. Here is Tenyus. 2-on-1 break for Belleville. Tenyus shoots. Saved by Goodson. Tenyus gets his own rebound but can't do anything with it. Now with the puck, it is Pellegrino. Pellegrino skates around the right face-off circle, right at the top of the line. He'll bring it into the high slot, take a shot. That's high, but Goodson snares it out of midair anyway. And that stops the clock with 7:44 left to play here in this third period. Belleville out shooting Collinsville 19-14, but Collinsville leads 2-0. Kahawks have taken care of 3 Belleville power plays. Face off to the right of Goodson, won by Collinsville. Burns over on the other side, sends it back behind the Kahawk net. Carricker trying to chase it down. He couldn't. Collinsville gets it out in the neutral zone. Collinsville now with a 2-on-1 opportunity. Nathan Austin has to turn and circle as he was being closed in upon real quick there by the defenseman, John Ledisky. And now Ledisky takes the puck and sends it up to Carricker on the near side boards. Carricker gives it to Messinger. Messinger races in on the right side, takes a shot. That is off of the pads of Goodson and out the other side. Belleville does a nice job of keeping it in, though. And Burns sends it back into the corner. Trying to chase it down is Messinger. Collinsville gets there first. There's a backhand right through neutral ice off of the stick of Edwards. Belandis, he'll get there first to wave off the icing call. He'll send that puck all the way around the boards. And Belleville comes through the neutral zone once again. Here is Carricker over on the right wing. He couldn't figure out if he wanted to put on his brakes or keep skating, and did a little of both. Into the corner it goes. Collinsville brings it out. Pass for Watts, missed him. Watts will go chase it down over on the far side boards. He'll send it up into the slot, but there were 3 guys wearing maroon jerseys there. And they send it up the ice to Papa Chrysanthu, who tries to take a shot. Nice job on the block out by Garofalo, though. And Garofalo trying to make sure that Matthew Papa Chrysanthu doesn't get up. And now we're going to have a cross-checking call against the Kahawks. So Belleville is going to have an opportunity once again to go on the power play, as Garofalo is not very happy as he gets sent to the penalty box. Papa Chrysanthu was down on the ground, and Garofalo was making sure that he stayed down there, and he used his stick to do so. And that's going to send Belleville on another power play. So Belleville calls a timeout to talk things over. We will take a timeout as well. Back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 3rd year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-855-9100 or online at sloanspubhouse.com.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information,
Well, we'll owe the CEA another commercial. We weren't going to have time to finish that one up, as Belleville wins the faceoff that took place to the left of Grant Goodson and Papa Chrysanthu. As Belleville's on another power play, tries to pick it up. Pellegrino does instead, and back behind the net it goes to Messinger. He sends it up to Tenyus. Tenyus with a shot and a glove save once again by Grant Goodson. Boy, Goodson's been on top of his game tonight in goal, that's for sure. So far, he has stopped all 21 shots by Belleville. Another face-off to the left of Goodson. This one won by Collinsville. They can't get it out, though, as Pellegrino keeps it in. Over to Papa Chrysanthu, and a shot that's just on the side of the net. And Messinger's trying to slam it home. He can't. Collinsville gets a hold of it and sends it all the way down the ice as they relieve some of that pressure of the Belleville power play. This is the 4th power play of the game for Belleville. Here comes Papa Chrysanthu skating through the ice like there's no one else on it. Now over in the far face-off circle, sends a puck right through the slot, trying to find Pellegrino's stick, but it ends up going right behind the heel. That's offside. Belleville has to get out. Napier with the puck. He'll send it down, and through the neutral zone it comes. Shorthanded opportunity. Nathan Austin. He shoots and can't get it through. Austin still trying to battle it down there. Tries to score a shorty. 45 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Belleville. They bring it up the ice once again. Here's Pellegrino, whose legs must be tired by now. He skates it in on the face-off circle. In front. Oh, a shot. And Messinger couldn't figure out Grant Goodson, and another save by the Kahok goalie. 36 seconds to go on the power play here for Belleville. 4:46 left to play in this third period, and once again a crucial face-off will come to the left of Grant Goodson. Kwiatkowski wins that one, sends it toward the goal. That's shoved aside by Goodson. Over in the far corner, that's Burns. Cameron Burns tries to turn around and take a shot. He ran into the stick of Andrew Belandis, and Belandis sends the puck down the length of the ice. 20 seconds to go on the penalty kill here for Collinsville. 4:25 left to play in this third period. Collinsville gets the puck right when it was brought into the zone and sends it right back out. Over to Webb. Far side for Burns. He'll leave it for Kwiatkowski. Now Arnold will get it for Collinsville. He'll send it up the boards. It takes a weird bounce, and all the way down the ice it goes. And the penalty to Garofalo is over. 0 for 4 are the team from Belleville on the power play tonight. Here is Belandis. He'll chip it into his own bench, and that'll stop action with 3:53 left to play here in this third period. Belleville out shooting Collinsville 23-15. Kahawks lead 2-0. We're in the third. And the face-off once again will come to Grant Goodson's left. Papa Chrysanthu wins that face-off against Stenger. And Collinsville's Alexander Stenger, who has the power play goal here for Collinsville to make it a 2-0 game. Can't quite track that puck down. Sent to the side of the net. Back behind the net. A chance up front. Oh, Messinger sends it over onto the stick of Papa Chrysanthu, and Matthew misfires on it. Now Papa Chrysanthu in the slot, the face-off circle, takes a shot that just goes wide. Didn't go wide by much, that's for sure. Now Tenyus in the high slot. He takes a shot. There's another save. A backhand shot. That one flutters wide off of a body, and into the corner it goes. Collinsville trying to get it out. They'll take an icing call. Well, with some pressure being put on down there by Belleville, for sure Collinsville will take an icing call. Unlike the NHL, when you ice the puck in the NHL, you're not allowed to make a line change, but in high school hockey you are. Don't want to kill these kids. It's okay when you're getting paid millions of dollars. Face-off won by Collinsville's Jacob Schreiber. Back behind the net, Garofalo gets it. Tries to send it out front. He's double-teamed and gets taken off the puck. It's sent to the side of the net, but no one there wearing a maroon jersey could get it. Now out front, and a shot. That one flutters just a little bit wide. Not sure if anyone got enough steam on that one for a shot. And then back at the blue line, it's kept in by Belleville. Collinsville trying to chase it down. Alberico trying to get it. Carricker gets a glove on it first, or a stick on it first, and then it's up to Schreiber. A rink-wide pass over on the far side for Joel Arnold. Back over to, that's Joel Arnold on this side. He takes a shot, and a blocker save there by Graham Gunn. 2:25 left to play here in this third period. Joel Arnold over there on the far side corner gets taken off the puck, and Belleville, they bring it up. Cross ice pass. Burns brings it into the offensive zone for Belleville and gets it right back off of the stick of Kwiatkowski. Now back out to the blue line. Campo, he can't pull the trigger, and it's taken off of his stick. Collinsville with another 2-on-1 opportunity. Here is Schreiber, right side, shot no good. And Arnold can't get there, but guess who does for the Collinsville Kahawks? It is Garofalo. Nicholas Garofalo takes a loose puck that was intended into the slot for Joel Arnold and finds a wide open side of the net and banks it in for a 3-0 lead with 1:58 left to play here in this third period, and Collinsville now has a commanding lead. Face-off won by Belleville. Here is Messinger. Takes a shot, and that one is saved, and Goodson doesn't know where it is. Thankfully, the referee doesn't know where it is either. And he blows the whistle before anyone could get down there and start playing polka goaltender. Face-off once again will come out to Grant Goodson's left. And a timeout taken by Belleville this time, so we will take a timeout as well. We'll repay the CEA for their sponsorship and be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex, I am Todd Duke. On the camera tonight is Christian Velasky. We appreciate him filling in for us while Dak Ledbetter, who is, I guess, my cameraman pro tem, can't be here tonight, so we thank young Mr. Velasky for filling in for us. Face-off once again will come out to Grant Goodson's left. 1:50 left to play here in this third period. Collinsville with a 3-0 lead. Tunyas wins the faceoff, but Collinsville is the ones that come away with the loose puck. Here is Belandis through the neutral zone. Lost it for a moment, and now Belleville will come away with it. Here is Messinger. High slot. Leaves it over on the far side for Tunyas. His shot, a left pad save by Grant Goodson, and Goodson continues to keep Belleville off the board with 95 seconds left to play here in this third period. Face-off this time will come to Goodson's right, and won once again by Belleville. They have won the majority of the face-offs here tonight, as the team from Belleville tries to figure out a way to score a goal. Here is Carricker behind the net. He couldn't get there, so it's sent right back to him. And then over on the far side, Messinger leaves it. Shot taken, but that's off of a stick and goes high into the netting. 1:15 left to play here in this third period. Glad you folks had some patience with us while the laptop was in the repair shop. I had to do a bunch of games on Facebook, which that was fun. But I prefer this way better. Here's Connor Bush, who gets taken out. No call there. Everybody on the Kahok bench raising their hands for that call. High slot. Excuse me. Kraus takes a shot from the high slot that's turned aside. And then the Kahawks get it out. Empty goal as Belleville tries to get one back here. Collinsville will try to find an empty netter. 6 attackers on the ice for Belleville. They bring the puck up to Papa Chrysanthu. He races it on the right wing, takes a shot. That's off the high glass and will come all the way out of the zone with 40 seconds left to play here in this third period. Here's a shot at the empty net. Is it going to get there? Oh, just a little bit wide. That's going to be an icing call, though, against the Kahawks, which will bring the face-off once again down over here to the right of Grant Goodson with 35.7 seconds left. Graham Gunn has been pulled. Empty net at the other end of the ice. And won by Belleville. They keep it in, but not for long. Oh, there's another chance. Here's Arnold. He'll have a chance, and he shoots it a little high. At least it's not. Oh, and there's another shot by Jacob Schreiber from an off angle on a weird wraparound. Kind of a sweeping motion with his stick. And it finds the empty net with 22.8 seconds left to play here in this game. Face off in the neutral zone. Won by Belleville West. Gunn is back in goal now. Schreiber picks up his team-leading 9th goal of the year. And we're down to the final 5 seconds. Trying to get a shot on goal is Belleville. Collinsville is having no part of it, and that's going to do it. A big win there by your Collinsville Kahawks. Final score, 4-0. That brings us into our post-game show, brought to you by my good friend Dr. Chris McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Dr. McCluskey and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. The line of handshakes and congratulations as the Kahawks win this one by a score of 4-0. Chiropractic Works postgame show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees, or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And once again, we welcome you back to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon as Collinsville wins this one here tonight by a final score of 4-0. And joining us now on the post-game program is Collinsville head coach Ryan Shea. That was a nice win, Coach. Grant Goodson, I would have to give, if I'm giving out stars, Grant Goodson's my number 1 star.
And number 2 and number 3.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that.
Yeah, absolutely. He played phenomenal. We needed him to, and he needed it. He's had a couple rough stretches, a couple bad games, and the kid works hard. He does all the things he's supposed to do, and to come out on the short end of the stick quite a few times, and it's really good to get him a shutout. And the kids, did a lot of good things in front of him too, clearing out loose trash. So,
yeah,
good team win.
Joel Arnold scores the first goal of the game, but let's talk about that Alexander Stinger power play goal, man. What a wraparound shot that was.
Yeah, I keep telling the kids we got to go to the front of the net, but he just happened to do it from behind the net. But like I told you pregame, Alex Stanger, he's one to watch, and he proved me right. So it was a good game. He's been playing really well over the past 3 weeks, and he had suffered a rib injury a couple weeks ago, so kept him out. But he's back and obviously ready to go.
You have some bad news too, because you took some pretty bad penalties there.
I guess I can't get fined for talking about the officiating here, but my word, that's just ridiculous. Both of those guys have to be from Belleville, because some of them penalties were the Loesch 2 and the Paget 2 and 10. That was ridiculous. That was a hit all night long last night, and then he barely bumps him up against the wall, and it turns into a 2 and 10. Takes Paget off the ice for 12 minutes. It's just they're stealing, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I didn't much like the Garofalo one either, because he had proper Chrysanthou down on the ice and kept him there with a stick. I didn't want to see him raise a stick and then slam it down on him. So
yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know where the cross-checking came from. But the good news on that side is, as I was bringing up the bad news first, is you killed off all 4 power plays tonight. That's got to make you feel good about your PK.
Absolutely, because it was an issue last night. 2 out of the 3 goals that Granite had were shorthanded goals. So to come out here and kill all the power plays tonight was a good thing. We needed it. We have a trouble chasing when the game gets fast and we lose our point coverage. But although it happened quite a few times tonight, we sustained it. And to go back to your earlier statement, your best PKer has to be your goalie, and Goodson, boy, was he ever tonight.
Yeah, he was. Must feel good to beat that Belleville team, though.
It does. That's not so much for me as much for the kids. We haven't beat them guys in a while, and of course with last year them winning the championship, and they kind of embarrassed us in game 1. So hopefully a 4-0 win against them embarrasses them a little bit.
I apologize for not having my schedule in front of me. Who do you guys have next?
We have Triad Monday night. We're off Thursday. We played Triad earlier this season. Went pretty well for us, but we're playing way better than we were then, so it should be another good game for us.
All right, go get them. We'll see you down the line.
Thanks a lot, Todd. Appreciate you.
Head coach Ryan Shea of your Collinsville Kahawks. They're victorious here tonight by a score of 4-0, as we had a scoreless first period, as Belleville had a couple of power play chances in that first period, but Collinsville shut them down on both opportunities. Then the Kahawks came out in the second period and finally broke the ice, so to speak, as Joel Arnold got a nice feed from Jacob Schreiber at the 8:27 mark of the second period, and Collinsville was up 1-0. It took almost to the end of the period before Collinsville scored that power play goal we just talked about. Alexander Stinger made it 2-0 on Collinsville's first and only power play of the game, and then Nick Garofalo made it 3-0 with just a minute 58 left to go in the third, and then Jacob Schreiber scores an empty netter to give us our final of 4-0. I know that we have some more basketball coming up for you on Thursday and Friday after we enjoy a day off tomorrow. We'll be back at the friendly confines of Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium Thursday night for Lady Kahok basketball, a big Southwestern Conference matchup against Edwardsville. Always a tough task to face the Lady Tigers. And then the boys will have their home opener Friday night. That'll be against O'Fallon. Our next hockey game is not until the 17th of December. We'll be right back here on this sheet of ice at the same time at 7:30. Only this time it'll be against O'Fallon, and they're a tough contender to deal with as well. So, until Thursday at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for some Lady Kahok basketball, my name is Todd Duke. Big thank you to Christian Velasky for filling in and running the camera, and a big thanks to Coach Ryan Shea for the pre and the post-game comments. Again, my name is Todd Duke, and until Thursday night, everyone have a fantastic evening.